Greetings and salutations, viewers. I'm StarPrincessHLC, and I have conquered this block of cheese on this episode of A Hat in Time. Joining me in this cheese venture is J.K. Lantern.
I feel like Kikyo and Arcane Griffin are going to have words with you about that.
Layla M.
Cheese for everyone!
And Sarat.
I don't think Kikyo's going to have any words. I just think you're going to find the cheese missing in about 5 minutes.
I could see that.
Also, headcanon, that planet in that picture that was like behind you, that's Cat Kid's home planet.
Oh, okay.
This is not made official, but I'm just gonna put that out there. Like a fun little food for thought.
Okay. Oh, looks like we're going to the Golden Vault. Because I got a golden ticket.
Are we going to
Just
steal
thinking it.
all of their cheese?
Well, we should at least steal their fizzy lifting drinks.
No, we're probably just going to steal the everlasting gobstopper.
All good choices. Let's say all of the above.
I feel like Violet Beauregard got a raw deal in the contest.
Did she?
All she was guilty of was testing the gum.
Which technically she was being taunted at.
Yeah. Like, I feel like she was deliberately set up.
I think all of them were deliberately set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but unlike the others, like, what she did in the original movie, anyway, wasn't particularly offensive.
Right.
In the original book, even the things the kids did wrong weren't really bad. Like, the worst thing Mike TV did was watch too much TV and like act like a cowboy. Violet Beauregard only chewed gum. The adaptations try to like make them more like jerks, so they gave her the whole superiority thing. And in the Tim Burton version, they made Mike TV this pretentious jerk. But you know, Now, in the original movie, Augustus is actually kind of polite. Like,
Yeah.
you feel bad for all of them.
Except
Veruca-
Veruca Salt.
Yeah.
She had what was coming to her.
Yeah. And to be
Yeah.
fair, a lot of it was she was a product of her parents spoiling her. Like, most of the problems really was just the parents were bad parents.
And the kids were getting crap for it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute!
I will say at least Veruca's father got sent down the garbage chute with her in the remake.
Yeah.
I think the original too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
really jumped down after her.
In the movie,
I-
they have to push him down.
I vividly remember someone in my high school saying that they had seen a thing that was like a parody of like the Willy Wonka kids. Where are they now? And the Veruca Salt one was very dark.
Dare I ask?
I don't know where they saw it. I choose not to ask, but I'm pretty sure at least one person out there is going to see where this is going before I get there, but I get men to pay me $500 tonight to say I want it now, Daddy.
Yeah, that's darker.
Yeah.
I'm dead inside.
Hello, little child. This is Mafia Time Rift.
When did the Mafia learn how to travel through time?
And now Time Rift.
They just sort of stumbled upon it.
Thoughts and dreams. This Time Rift is simple. Simple like Mafia. Just how Mafia like. Rules of Time Rift. If you die, you start over. You need rift pawns to go deeper. That is all the rules. Please.
I mean, if Conductor and Grooves could figure it out.
Mafia like to experience past.
This is kind of reminding me of some of the random ass side levels in like
Like
Mario Sunshine and Galaxy, I think, has them too.
Oh, ew! Not the Mario stuff, but the fish.
That's a lot of fish.
I just remembered something from the book Good Omens. Because I've yet to watch the TV show version, which, even though it's been out for like 3 years, by all accounts, it's amazing. The SS, none of your business. I can approve of that.
Yeah.
I feel like there was this one book that I read one chapter of as a kid. I feel like they made a show of it, but I don't know. Let me look it up. School of Good and Evil. Oh yeah. They're making a Netflix movie of the School for Good and Evil.
Huh. Never heard of it, but then again, significantly older. May.
I read like one chapter.
God, I have a pile of things I need to read, including the World of Warcraft knockoff book that Star got me when I was visiting.
Yep.
Holy crap! Sophia Ann Caruso is playing. Oh! She was Lydia in the Beetlejuice musical.
I need to see that sometime, too.
Yep.
Oh, it is so much better than the movie.
But I like the movie!
I do too! But, like, the way the... Okay, maybe so much was a bit of an exaggeration, but the way they, like, tie everything together in the movie. Like, for starters, Beetlejuice actually does something.
The movie was supposed to have more plot, but, obviously, it was subject to a couple of rewrites before it got to the screen.
Mm-hmm. Also,
Yeah.
look, Kikyo's in this game.
Well,
Yeah.
Look at the Mafia spinning!
Spent rift pawns are kept each floor. You'll need to get every single pawn. Good luck. Mafia has opened entrance to next floor for you.
Meat!
Meat.
Ow. Very painful meat.
That meat reminds me that I've been meaning to record the Tiny Toons Adventures Game Boy game. But Lantern, what does that have to do with meat? You people don't even know.
Lawrence Fishburne's in the School for Good and Evil movie.
I was so thrilled in the second Ant-Man movie when they made him Bill Foster because I am a gigantic nerd.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I figured if meat was going to remind you of a game, it would be Bonk.
I haven't played much of Bonk. Years ago, I did consider, and in fact, I did actually try to get a TG16 on eBay. Luckily, after somebody outbid me on it, sanity prevailed, and I was like, you know, I don't really need a TG16 that badly.
Mm.
Did the TG16 Mini ever come out? I don't remember.
I do not remember either.
You're asking the wrong person.
Balloon?
Balloon?
Ballad?
What's your guy's obsession with throwing cans?
Because
One hit unit didn't actually do damage. I think it's just there to knock you off your flight paths.
I, Mafia Boss, will knock you down.
we all saw how well that worked for the Mafia Boss, like you just said.
He hit me with his own can, and then I bounced it back at him, and he died.
The cans remind me that we need to do Mega Man Legends sometime. Once again, I feel like several people are staring at me.
Well, that's because you're adorable.
Hey.
I don't need it that badly.
Take a swig of my cranberry mango juice.
Need it. I don't need it.
I need it!
SpongeBob, no! Pinkies!
What is this place? Oh,
We got a storybook.
yep. These are all over the time rifts. Oh, but you're
Okay.
missing some pieces.
Yeah.
Basically, they used to live on one island and then they moved to this one. And by moved, I mean took it over. That's why Mustache Girl's trying to, like, rebel against them.
Uh-huh.
Which isn't working out because she's 6.
She's 6, and yet she's got a stash.
A stash?
A mustache.
Mustache.
Oh, yeah, because her name is Mustache Girl, obviously.
Check out my new looks.
Hey!
I feel like I
Look at
went
you.
to college with Hat Kid now.
She looks like a superhero, not a supervillain.
My favorite DBZ character is Trunks, can't you tell?
No?
No, nobody cares about Chaozu. But I do.
do.
I care, Chaozu. That will never not be funny to me. Along with Yamcha. Poor dolt. At the time of this recording, Lance is actually having a contest on his channel of some sort.
It's time to be a superhero.
Oh, look at me go.
You can't kill Hat Kid, look at me go!
I think I already used all the good Suction Cut Man lines in the last session.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
Swing Low, Sweet Chariot was part of a theater tradition at the PBK main hall at William and Mary. Oh, Arcane Griffin is somewhere out there now going like, yep, I can confirm. Basically, before every show that the main stage did, the people working on the show would get into a circle. This was a theater department tradition. And we'd all start singing "Oh, When the Saints Come Marching In," and in the midst of that, one part of the group who apparently were designated to do this would start singing "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot." It's one of those bizarre theater traditions.
Yeah.
Mine was always not that I ever directed a William and Mary main stage show, but basically whenever I direct any sort of show, that's live stage thing, like, before the show, it's always, alright, everybody, the standard Lantern inspirational speech starts with, alright, everybody happy, everybody healthy, everybody sober, or at least close enough to count? Alright, you've been working your balls off on this, you got this, let's rock.
Nice.
I know for our high school one, our big thing was we'd all get in a circle, we'd all cross and hold hands, and then we would squeeze each other's hands until it got back to the director.
Oh yeah, that's a common one.
Yeah.
For Mystic Theater, I think our big tradition would be like, we get up there and are backstage and they're just like, alright, let's not fuck this up, gang.
Just... And then for other weird traditions, we'd always have it that the girls would go off in their dressing room and they would play Ain't No Mountain High Enough, and the guys would go off in their dressing rooms and play I'll Make a Man Out of You.
I'm trying to think of any traditions my theater would have had. I guess there was a, like, did I shine my shoes today? I want to vomit just saying that. I guess there was that, like, thing where they all, like, gather up in a circle and do some, like, a hype chant, but I think that's also normal.
Yep.
I don't have a lot of fond memories of theater.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Used to regularly do theater stuff at one of the local churches during the before times. They haven't done that recently because of it was the before times. Griffin was definitely involved with more shows in college than I was, because she was actually in the theater department, and I was just doing it for funsies, because I was a science major.
I remember whenever I got cast in, like, a play, like, rehearsals were hell for me. Like, it was just loud and crowded, and everyone was so annoying to me, and, like, there was one time where I had to quit because I just couldn't handle all the pressure.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Stage shows can get very stressful.
Oh, they weren't stage shows. It was just like productions that we put on for the school.
Yeah. It's still very stressful, because you have to learn all the parts, learn all the blocking. It gets more and more tense as the show goes on, or as the rehearsals go on. Yeah. And it's loud and crowded.
I guess I could handle the pressure, but it was completely, like, I was out of my elements. Like, it was just noisy and repetitive, and, like, the theater lifestyle is very much not for me. And now I can't listen to Pippin music anymore because it just makes me feel like shit.
I've only seen Pippin once. I know,
It's not great.
Griffin was a big fan back in the day, I remember.
Pippin was an asshole.
It's funny, when I went into that show very blind, and, like, I was going with my dad and mom. It was a local UCO production. And so, like, my dad's like, let's go see this play. It's a historical thing about one of Charlemagne's kids. And I'm going into this thinking it's going to be, like, serious historical drama. And it is not at all. Literally none of it is based on actual reality.
Literally, someone had to explain the ending to me.
I mean, the ending of it is kind of meta, so...
Let's just say I misinterpreted the takeaway.
Welp.
Can we talk about Pippin spoilers on this?
The show's been out for like, what, 20 years or something?
Okay, I thought that, like, the Ringmaster, like... So, like... I didn't realize there was, like, a whole, like, subtext to the whole deal. Like... The performers who aren't Pippin are, like, demons, I guess?
Not necessarily. Like, they're not literal demons, but they're supposed to represent, like, temptations to self-destructive behavior.
Oh. The point is they were gonna try and kill Pippin at the end.
They were trying to get him to kill himself, yeah.
And then at the end he's like, nah, I'm just gonna live my own, like, life with settle down with what's-her-face and my kid who I don't even like. And, like, I took the whole thing at face value, and I'm like, dude, you're on stage. You can't break character like this on stage.
Yeah,
and, like,
the show is meta. The show is, by design, meta.
Yeah. But I completely missed the part where they were trying to make Pippin kill himself. So I legit just thought that they were trying to, like, have him do, like, the final, like, little dance, and he just wouldn't for some stupid reason.
What?
And, like, when his kid wanted to, like, join the troop, it was a good thing. No!
Welcome, young.
Temptation.
Yep.
It all makes sense now.
Yep.
It's only now that I actually get it.
Representative of, like, the cyclical nature of society, our own desires to stand out and shine and to be more. Which, ambition is not necessarily a bad thing. I'd argue that one of my great flaws as a human being, and believe me, I have plenty to go around, but general lack of ambition on my part is big one.
I like have a combination of, like, too much ambition and not enough ambition. Like, oh god. I've talked before about my whole, like, character meta thing that, like, I ultimately scrapped.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was too much pressure. Like, I couldn't, like, write a whole ass character arc for myself while trying to do a bunch of other things I wanted to do. I had, like, 50 different ideas for, like, TV shows and stuff, and, like, I'm down to just one now. And, like, because that was the only one I cared about. Hell, actually, I scrapped all of the ideas, and this one I have now is new. Well, it's not new, but it's been 2 years.
Sometimes that's where you wind up.
Yeah. To any writers out there, if something you're writing doesn't work, sometimes it's best just to scrap it and move on. Like, you need the blank slate, believe me. Otherwise, you'll just try to, like, make things work that can't work because the way you set it up when you were inexperienced, it just won't click the way you want it to.
Mhm.
Like, I had a character who was, like, going to deconstruct the Ditz archetype, and I tried to, like, also make it, like, an allegory for mental illness, and it just was so, like, nonsensical and politically incorrect, and yeah, I just had to get rid of the character.
Yarn!
So now if a character, like, actually, like, has a mental illness, I'm gonna outright say it, and I'm not gonna rely on meta bullcrap anymore. Yeah, that's my life.
Okay, that's a pile of TNT. For a second there, I thought it was a pile of feces.
Everything is covered in feces!
That's not a mistake you make every day.
No, it is not.
There's nowhere to take a feces! Please tell me someone gets this joke.
It sounds familiar, but I can't say why.
There was this old YouTube channel called Glove and Boots, and they did like a whole like top 10 list because like they like did like media and stuff like I guess critiquing media and like other skits and stuff, and they were like puppets, and it was a whole thing. I can probably like link them to you later because I think you'd find them funny. But like there was like a whole top 10 list on like reasons why time travel just wouldn't work in real life, and one of the reasons was in the past it's gross, in the future you're gross, and hence the feces thing. They don't do stuff anymore, which is a shame, but they were kind of burning out.
Boing. Boing. How do these platforms work? What is suspending them?
Whoops. Oh, right, I could swim.
We are surrounded by talking birds and cats, and whatever happened in the Mountain of the Goats level, and you're questioning how gravity works when we're a space alien?
Yes.
And this is supposed to be Earth?
Is it though?
That's what the racist cat said. Which is more proof that how gravity works on not Earth doesn't matter.
Thonk.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. I apparently found a box.
I found sheep.
Is it a box of goldfish?
No, it's a box within a box within a box. So there's probably a flea at the bottom of this that I need to smash with a hammer.
Okay, where's the hammerhead?
Somewhere.
You just might have to make do with the umbrella.
Well, it does shoot
Oh,
lasers.
yeah, there's no hammer hat. Sorry, I'm trying to find the video.
Okay, that is giant meat. Got it.
They did a video on the end of the world. Remember how we all thought we were gonna die 10 years ago?
Get in line. There's been so many times where people are like, "Oh, the world's ending."
True.
When you say
There
the
it
end of the
is.
world, and the only thing that comes to mind for me right now is hockey.
So, here's the world.
Here is the everything. Pretend this apple is the everything. Squish. There
Oh
we
boy,
go.
applesauce.
Yes, the everything has become applesauce. That is our fate, inevitably.
Oh man, but I don't like applesauce.
Too bad, bitch. You're gonna be applesauce.
Son of a bitch.
But think about it. Applesauce can be made into apple pie.
It can also apparently be made into a cake.
That too.
I've seen applesauce used in various baked goods.
I mean, it's not as surprising as tomato soup cake, but still, there's some element of surprise there.
Tomato soup cake.
Yep.
Oh, hey!
I saw the, from the same place as the tomato soup cake, I saw the Tang cookies and ice cream coleslaw.
See, I could see Tang cookies working out.
Yeah, those worked out fine. He said they were odd, but they were fine.
What's Tang?
It's basically powdered orange juice.
The astronauts took it into space, and
Damn
that
it,
was
you
its
beat me
claim
to
to
it.
fame for years and years.
Yeah, it's astronaut drink.
It's
The,
astronaut powdered Sunny D.
Basically.
And as a kid, I wouldn't even mix it with water. I would just use it like one of those fun dip candies.
As long as you didn't
The-
try to snort it like one kid I knew.
I knew someone who snorted Altoids once. He immediately regretted it.
See, the thing is, I did snort Tang, but it was by accident, and I never wanted to do it again. Because there's a lot of citric acid in there that does not play well with the sinuses.
Nope.
No, it does not. Where about the yarn?
I keep collecting yarn and I don't need it.
Need it. I don't need it.
Also, I forgot
Did
that
you
if you
s-
touch the safe, it sends you to the direction of where the next ticket is.
I gotta go. We already made that joke. Oh wait, no, we didn't. Did we?
We did.
We did.
I
Yeah.
missed.
Look at us go. We're suction cup dudes. I think.
I got another relic. It's a crayon.
Oh, the box must be a crayon box. I get it now. I understand how things work.
We got there eventually.
It happens.
Red dwarf thing came to mind.
So what is it?
It's a hole in the space-time continuum.
Not this again. There is no escape.
There is no game.
That's not even my favorite red dwarf bib.
So what is it?
It's a hole in the space-time continuum. My favorite moment in all of Red Dwarf it is in the Despair Squid episode. My second favorite moment in all of Red Dwarf is Tongue-Tied. Fans of Red Dwarf know what I'm talking about.
See, I'm still a big fan of the trial.
The trial, if it's the same trial I'm thinking of, it is amazing. A man full of so much banal stupidity, he objects to his own defense.
I think you guys talked about that one. I suppose there's the trial from The Odd Couple. When you assume, you make an ass of you and me.
I'm a commandeer in this vessel.
You just walked right past them bullying an old man.
He probably
That
had
might
in
be
common.
legal here. We don't know.
What? What, Lantern?
That might be legal here. We don't know.
It might be illegal.
It might be
That might be
legal.
legal here.
I know it's I don't think it's illegal. I think it's just immoral.
To be fair, Mafia.
It's not up to Hat Kid to legislate morality.
Not my circus, not my monkey.
Exactly.
I'm a
This is-
very
This is an alien culture, and if Star Trek has taught me anything, it's that we shouldn't interfere in the natural development of species.
Otherwise, then we get tribbles.
if
We get that episode where Picard gets worshipped as a god. Actually, I really like that episode.
well, if Magical Girl shows have taught me anything, it's that you must make all planets behave exactly like Earth. Long story.
But yeah, the one I'm thinking of ends with the very famous quote. That is his crime. It is also his punishment.
The only crime this man is guilty of is being Arnold Rimmer. That is his crime. That is also his punishment.
Yep.
Oof.
I have used various forms of that line.
I feel like I've heard you guys say it before.
Oh, we probably said it a bunch of times.
It's one of the most brilliant lines ever.
If you ever see any red dwarf, you will understand exactly why being Arnold Rimmer is both a crime and a punishment.
It's honestly a little doubtful. I think you forgot to do one of the Snatcher's contracts.
Let's see.
Have you delivered mail to people yet?
Don't think I have. I don't recall.
There you go. You just have to, like, go... I think you have to go... Yeah, back to contractual obligations. And he'll, like, make you sign a contract.
Okay.
Again.
I'm gonna have so much carpal tunnel by the end of this.
Pat.
Or at least Hat Kid is.
I realized it as I said it. How are we on time, by the way?
Yeah, I was gonna say, this would be a good, excellent point to cut it off for now, because we took a long time trying to go through that Mafia Town, getting all those coupons for that nice hourglass into safe. So,
Yeah.
until next time!
But buying.
Later.
Excuse me.